ఫిల్టర్ వాటర్ కథా కార్ఖాన
అలా మనుషులు వాళ్ళకి కలిగిన ఛార్జింగ్ స్ట్రక్స్ తో రోబోని చార్జ్ చేసినందుకు గ్యాస్ వాటర్ యాక్సెస్ పొందవచ్చు. గార్డెన్ ఏరియాలో ఒక సిల్వర్ బాల్ ఉంది. ఆ సిల్వర్ బాల్ ఒక రోబో ప్రాణానికి గుర్తు. మనుషులు ఆ సిల్వర్ బాల్ ని పగలగొడితే ఒక రోబో వెంటనే చనిపోతుంది. కాకపోతే మనుషులు ఆ సిల్వర్ బాల్ ని పగలగొట్టే ముందు ఏ రోబోని చంపాలనుకుంటున్నారు చెప్పి ఆ సిల్వర్ బాల్ ని పగలగొట్టాల్సి ఉంటుంది. రోబో ఆ సిల్వర్ బాల్ ని కాపాడుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నించవచ్చు. రోబో ఒక్కసారి చనిపోతే దానికి తిరిగి బ్రతికే అవకాశం ఉంది. మనుషుల అవసరాలు రోబోట్ మీద ఆధారపడి ఉన్నాయి. అలాగే రోబోట్ ప్రాణాలు మనుషుల మీద ఆధారపడి ఉన్నాయి. ఇరు టీంల సభ్యులు ఒక విషయాన్ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. విజయగల టీం నుంచి మాత్రమే క్యాప్టెన్ పోటీదారులు ఎంపిక కాబడతారు. క్యాప్టెన్సీకి అర్హత పొందడం అంటే ఇమ్యూనిటీకి అర్హత పొందినట్టే. ఈ ఆటగారు మీ మీద ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది. మనుషులకి అఖిల్, అమ్మ రాజశేఖర్, దివి, నోయల్, మెహబూబ్, సుజాత, మోనల్, సోహెల్.
Once a bit rude or some hurting words we use, all the ways are true. The will happen citizens quality in the use, like anger or anything such as
Devi, Lasya, Avinash, Kumar, Gangava, Harika, Anand. Okay, active security ఉంటుంది అంటే బెడ్రూమ్, లివింగ్ ఏరియా, గ్యాస్, వాటర్ మరియు వాటర్. రోబోట్ మరియు మనుషులు ఉంటాయి. ఆ కోర్స్ తో మనుషులు రోబోట్ కి ఛార్జింగ్ ఇవ్వాల్సి ఉంటుంది. గుడ్ బిగ్ బాస్ Okay.
Steven.
ఏంటి అది వేరే అయితే అది జూమ్ యాప్ అది
Guys, are you getting voice? Hello guys.
Okay, sir, we can able to hear you.
Yes, okay. Actually, suddenly something is happening. That's why I restarted my system. Before your class, also I taken another class, successfully coming, voice, everything. Yeah. So shall we start our session? Yes. Loading. Guys, are you getting voice?
Yes, sir, we are getting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. So, yes. Okay. So, welcome to Django framework, sir. So, we are going to discuss here about the Django framework. Now we are going to discuss. Okay. So, before discussing this Django framework, who can learn this Django framework? That is, I'm telling. Okay. So, Django who are eligible to learn means Python developers are eligible to learn this Django framework. For developing the web applications, we are choosing this Python. Okay, Python related frameworks. Generally, any languages, if you are taking, every language is having some frameworks. So Java is one language, sir. Java related frameworks, Spring, Struts, Hibernate, like multiple frameworks are there. So using Java language and using Java related frameworks, we are going to develop in the applications, sir. So if you are taking .NET, you are taking .NET language. .NET is one language. So .NET language side, MVC framework is there, sir. MVC framework is there, and ASP.NET, ASP.NET framework is there. Okay. So using these frameworks, we are going to developing the applications. While you are learning these Java, .NET languages, so rules and regulations, variables, comments, how we are writing variables, how creating, what data type it is providing, using Java, how we are writing the coding, using .NET, how we are writing the coding. Like this, rules and regulations, fundamentals you are going to get majorly. And then there is the fundamentals we are using inside our frameworks. Okay, so those language related frameworks we are using, and then real time applications we are going to develop in majorly, sir. So same like Python is also one language. Python is also nowadays more trending language, this one. So why Python is more trending, we will discuss that one. So Python related, we have some frameworks. Django framework we have, Django framework, and we have Flask framework. Like a number of frameworks are there, sir. Okay. So to developing the applications, web applications, we are going to learn this Django framework or Flask framework, whatever you want, sir. So why we are choosing this Django only? Why not Flask? Means so simply one point I'm giving. So industries are in real time industries are to developing the applications. 90% projects are going. 90% projects are going on Django framework only. So if you are learning Django framework, means more vacancies are there, more interview calls you are going to get, more interview calls you are going to get, to do this web application development purpose. Are you getting this one? Yeah. Now, so if you are using Flask framework, then only 10% of projects only going real time, sir. If you are using Flask framework, only 10% of projects are going. That's why we are giving high priority to learn this Django framework only. Once you are learning this Django framework, Flask framework also easily you can learn. Almost looks like same, little small minor differences are there. We will discuss those things at the end of the session, sir. Understand this one? So we are going to focus this Django framework only. So why this Python is getting more trending nowadays means Python we can say, sir, Python we can call as a general purpose programming language. We can call Python as a general purpose programming language. So what is general purpose programming language? We have so many programming languages, sir. Why Python we are calling a general purpose programming language? Means if you are learning Python, you are able to learn, you can learn artificial intelligence, AI, sir. Okay, and you can learn deep learning. Separate courses are these all things. Deep learning, you can learn machine learning, okay, and you can learn data science. You can learn the data science. Are you understand this one? Okay, and you can learn the robotics. You can learn. Okay, scientific courses, a lot of courses are there, sir. Artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, data science, robotics, and Django web application development purpose. We are going to use this Django marker. Simply, you can learn Django also. You can learn Flask also. Okay, so like n number of courses are there, sir. N number of if you want, you can take a DevOps also. DevOps. Okay, so simply I'm writing a DevOps. Okay, Salesforce, using those all technologies inside those all courses, this Python language is required. So see, after learning Python, we can go with artificial intelligence, we can go with deep learning, we can go with machine learning, and so you can do it data science, robotics, like all these, anything you can choose, anything as your career you can choose it for developing the applications. Understand, fine? So to learn these all courses, mandatory language is what? Python language. Okay, by using Python only able to earn these all things. In artificial intelligence, deep learning, Hadoop, so DevOps, so robotics, data science, these all things are using Python related syntaxes, all things. Okay, so assumption you can see here, artificial intelligence is joining by 100 students, deep learning joining by 100 students, machine learning 100 students, data science 100, robotics 100, and Django 100, Flask framework also 100. Okay, and here DevOps also 100 people joining. Assumption just. So these all people must be joining what framework? Python framework, Python language, not framework, sir. Sorry. Are you getting this one? So these all people should be learning this Python. That's why this Python is getting more demanding nowadays. This is a general purpose language to learn any other courses. Okay, Python knowledge you can use inside Java, you can use inside .NET also. That's why nowadays all developers, other developers are learning this Python course. Okay, okay. So after learning Python, you want to go with artificial intelligence. You want to developing the artificial intelligence learning. Uh, I mean, development applications. Then you are going to learn this artificial intelligence. Okay. So data science related, if you want to go, then you are going for this one. Robotics related, if you want to developing, then you are going for this one. Like this, you are choosing for your career. Okay. So if you want to developing web applications, if you want to developing web applications like Facebook is a web applications, okay, so Book My Show application, web application, Amazon site, Flipkart site, like n number of sites are there, sir. For example, our Durga Shop site, online site, okay, these all are web applications. If you want to developing the web applications, then we need to learn this Django framework. We need to learn this Django or Flask, any one framework, Django or Flask framework. But most of the times, I mean, industry 90% projects are going on this Django framework only. That's why we are learning this Django framework. To developing what purpose, sir? To developing the web application purpose. Okay. So simply I'm taking web apps. If you want to developing the web application, okay, so then we need to learn this Django framework. Is it clear, sir? After learning Python, Django, and after learning Django, you can develop the web applications. Okay, so Python is learning by these all people, sir. These all people learning by Python. Okay, so here 100 people learning Python, this 100 learning Python, these 100 also learning Python. So Django framework is learning how many people? Django framework. So 100 people are learning, sir. Django framework is learning 100 people. Okay, so these 100 people should be to learn one more small framework, that is DRF, Django REST framework, sir. I'm giving overview. Okay, Django REST framework. So Django REST framework is extension of Django framework only. Extension of Django framework only. Django REST framework. This is okay. So the concepts which are available in Django plus those all concepts and some extra concepts available, sir. So this is after learning this Django, we will focus it. Okay. So this is only minor point. Right now you are learners of Django. That's why you are not suitable for this one. If you are learning Django, then you are suitable to learn Django REST framework. So totally web applications, if you want to developing by using your Python technology, then Python language and Python language related framework, Django framework, and Django framework related extension concept, DRF. By learning Python, Django, and Django REST framework, you are going to developing the web applications very easily in real time. Okay, so why means Django is providing a ready-made structure. We are going to learn the structure. Based on the structure, you are going to get a lot of benefits. Is it clear, sir? So you want to becoming like a web application developer means Python, Django REST framework you are going to focus. Right now, forget about Django REST framework. So without learning Django REST framework also, some people are getting jobs, no problem. Python and Django is much be required to developing the web kind of applications. Is it clear, sir? All people? Okay. Now, so that's why I'm choosing a Django. That's why I'm choosing here to learn this Django framework to developing the web applications. Okay. So Django framework we are calling, sir, here. So what is framework. First of all, we need to learn. One point remember here, this name is what? Django. Django. But here D is silent, sir. Here D is silent. That's why we are calling a Django framework. Django framework. In real time also, we need to pronounce like this Django, sir. Not Django. Is it clear? Why our framework name they taken Django only? Why not other name? These all things about Django history we will discuss. Then you will get it. Who is the author of Django? When they developed, when they released it to public like this? Slowly you are going to get some. Why they take a name as Django only? Why not other name like this? Is it clear? Okay. So first, what is the framework we are going to discuss? What is the framework? Okay. So framework is nothing but software only, sir. Framework is nothing but software only. So framework is nothing but a collection of framework is a combination of simply framework is a combination of classes, predefined classes, combination of classes and methods, okay, and APIs, collection of combination of classes, methods, APIs. Okay, so combination of classes, methods, APIs. We are calling a framework simply. Combination of classes, methods, APIs. We are calling the framework. Okay, so using framework, what we are doing? Using framework, what we are doing? That is important. By using the framework, we are going to developing the applications. We are going to developing the applications. Framework is a software which is used to create the dynamic websites. Framework is a software which is used to create the dynamic websites. Okay, so framework is a collection of classes and APIs. API stands for what? Application Programming Interface. Application Programming Interface. In Python, you have classes, you have methods. Okay, so in our Django framework, slowly we are going to develop in the APIs. Simply APIs are nothing but URLs only. APIs are nothing but URLs only. Okay, so we are going to developing the multiple URLs, and every URL is getting one response. Okay, for example, www.facebook.com, www.facebook.com. I'm getting the Facebook page. I'm getting the Facebook page, and same thing. Here you can write www.gmail.com. Then Gmail page we are getting, not Facebook page. www.youtube.com. Then what you are getting? YouTube only you are getting, sir, not Gmail page. When I'm writing here YouTube, this is only you are going to get. So these all are nothing but URLs. So this kind of URLs, how we are developing, this is we are focusing in this framework, in this Django framework. Getting this one, guys? So framework is collection of classes and APIs, and by using these frameworks, we are going to developing we are going to create the dynamic websites. That is the point. So using frameworks, we are going to save lot of time. Using framework, we are going to save lot of time to developing the applications. So that's why framework is mainly aimed to develop the dynamic web applications and also static web applications. Okay, dynamic applications and static applications, any kind of applications we can develop by using the Django framework. That's why frameworks we are using, sir. Okay, so using frameworks we can develop applications. So Django is nothing but one framework. That's why I'm going to use Django framework to developing my applications. Okay, frameworks are solve the user problems when we face at the time of developing the applications. Frameworks are solving the user problems at the time of developing. We are facing problems. Okay, so sometimes I'm facing some problem for developing the applications using pure Python or using pure Java, using pure .NET. That's why those languages related frameworks we are going to use to solve those problems. Understand this one, guys? Okay. So now one small point. So what is a program? We are the programming developer, sir. What is a program is important first of all. What is a program? So program is nothing but a set of instructions. Set of instructions. Set of instructions are called programs. Set of instructions are called as program. Is it clear, sir? So in Python, instructions means lot of instructions we are writing, sir. For example, you can say every statement, every line we are calling one instruction. So in Python, a equal to 10 we are writing. So Python variable creation, sir. In Python, we are writing variable like this. Next, b, I'm writing b equal to 20. I'm writing. Next, I want to do addition. I want to add both values, a plus b. Yes, a plus b. So next, I want to print this result, sir. I want to print this result. So I'm writing like this. Are you getting this one? So these all are my statements. Number of statements. Each statement is nothing but one instruction. In this instruction, what you are telling, sir? Store 10 value. Store 10 value into one variable a. Okay, integer value. Store 20 value into another variable b. Okay. Next, in this statement, what you are telling? Add a value plus b value. A variable value and b variable value. Result store into C variable, nothing but assigning into C variable. Now in this statement, what you are telling, print that result on the console, Python console. Okay. So collection of statements are statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4. Like this, 4 statements we given. Finally, we are going to save this file name as, for example, I'm going to take a addition dot Python files extension is .py, addition.py I'm writing, sir. When I'm executing this program, I'm going to get this logic, sir. Understand this one? So collection of statements. This is nothing but one program. This is a addition.py program. Like this, combination of programs. This is what, sir? One program. This is simply one program. Combination of programs we can call software, sir. For example, this is addition related program. Next, I'm going to write one more for subtraction purpose, sir. One more for subtraction I'm writing. For example, okay, 10 value, b equal to 5 value I'm writing, c equal to, okay, so a minus b I'm writing, and print c value I'm writing, sir. Next one. So this name I taken as a subtraction.py, addition.py, subtraction.py, multiplication.py, division.py. Like this, so we are writing a number of programs. So combination of these all programs we are calling software. For example, this is a calculator software, sir. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These all things are in calculator we can do, sir. Okay. So simply we are calling calculator software. Are you understand, sir? So collection of statements we are calling program. Collection of programs we are calling software. Is it clear? Okay. So software is nothing but one framework. Software is nothing but one framework. I mean, different types of softwares are there. Simply these are softwares developing purpose. We are using framework. So framework is nothing but also one software only. But using framework, we are going to develop a number of softwares, whatever we want. For example, BookMyShow is one software application. Okay, Facebook one application, and Flipkart one application, Amazon one application, Durgasoft one application. Like a number of applications by using the framework we can develop. Is it clear, sir? Yes, sir. So a set of instructions are called a program, and set of programs are called as, what is, sir? Set of programs are called as software. This is the thing. And softwares are developing by using the framework. Softwares are developing. Softwares are developed by using frameworks. Any one frameworks are by using frameworks. Understand this one? So every language having its own frameworks. So using those language fundamentals, using those language related frameworks, we are going to developing this frameworks. Okay. So remember, sir, that point. Now, softwares why required? Softwares why required? First of all, means so to do user works, human being works, to do human being works are very easy. To perform the human being works, or else to reduce the burden on human beings, we are going to use the softwares. We are going to use the softwares. Okay. So simply to communicating with the electronic device, softwares are required. One electronic device can interact with, can communicate with another electronic device also. Or else human beings can interact with the electronic device to reducing the human being works, to reducing the human being burdens using softwares. Okay. So how can you say that one? Means one example you can say, you can take, sir. Bank example I'm taking. Bank example. Okay. So as a framework developer, Django framework developer, we are going to develop applications. First of all, why required to developing applications? Nothing but software. I'm telling that one. Okay. So softwares why we are developing means reducing the burden on human being. Okay. So bank application developing, sir. Right now, nowadays all people are using bank applications. Internet banking using ATMs using directly we are going bank and interacting with bank people and doing some works. Okay. So these all things. Now can see. So olden days assumption in old days just one bank is there in so and so location. Understand, man? So if you want to deposit money, if you want to withdraw money, if you want to ask, if you want to check your balance and query how much you have in your account, like these all things if you want to do, then people are must we need to go to bank location. Then we need to deposit or we need to draw or we can ask balance and query. So if you want to deposit or withdraw, first of all you need to fill one form, sir. We need to fill the one form, how much amount you want to deposit or how much amount you want to withdraw, like everything. Understand, sir? So you are going to bank location, you are filling one form and you are standing in one line, queue line, and when your turn is come, okay, so then you are giving your form and you are submitting or withdrawing your money. Is it clear? Okay. But later, people are developing the ATMs. People are developing the ATMs related software for bank application, for bank related ATMs related software developed. That's why a lot of ATMs nowadays we are using. Okay. So after ATM came, so we are not required to go directly bank to withdraw money, to check the balance inquiry, mini statements like these things are last 10 transactions or 5 transactions. Like this, if you want to see, no need to go bank location. Understand, son? By using some ATMs or CDM machines are there, we can also deposit the money using ATM only. We can deposit money, sir. Okay. So remember, after came ATMs, then we are saving lot of time. As a human being. So we are reducing lot of burdens, sir. Are you getting this one? Okay. So but here something a problem is there. You need to go where ATM is there in that location, and then you can do your works very easily. But recently nowadays all people are using internet banking, sir. All people are using internet banking. Understand, one? Internet banking. This is also software only, sir. So for this bank application only, ATM related features, ATM related services we added. Okay, so that is nothing but one software. And for this bank application only, again internet related. Okay, internet related services we added to the existing project only. We are adding internet related services. Okay, so then simply you are sitting in your home only, so you are open your internet banking, you can transfer your amount, your money to your friend account or your family account. Okay, and you can check a balance inquiry like these all things. So we are saving lot of time, sir. We are saving lot of time, sir. Where you are sitting there only, you can sit and you can transfer some amount. You can exchange the amount from you and your friend or something, sir. Understand, sir? So obviously you are reducing the burden on you or not. Okay. So a lot of burden users are getting a lot of time saving, sir. So as a developer, we are reducing burden on the users by developing the software. That is the point, sir. Developer role is what means we are going to develop softwares. Using these softwares, human beings are getting lot of benefits. They are, I mean, on human beings, we are going to reduce the burden to do the particular things. Is it clear, guys? Okay. So, olden days, for example, if you are taking one college, okay, or else one school, if you are taking, so previous batch people, current batch people, and 10 years back people records all information who studied in 2019, who studied in 2020, and who studied in 2015, like this. Every year record they are maintaining using books, olden days. Okay. So when suddenly one person coming, my details I want to get like this asking. So then one attender is there in schools. That person is generally opening all the records and checking for that particular student related details. Really that person studying in that school or not. Okay. But nowadays softwares are coming. So using softwares, all these old students information maintaining in database or maintaining in database. When any person, any student is coming and asking his details, then by using that softwares, immediately giving that response to the students. Okay, so these all things so making human things very beautiful, making human things are very beautiful because of softwares. That's why nowadays softwares are very important developing. Okay, so to developing these softwares, we are going to learn this frameworks related. Are you getting this one, guys? So frameworks why required means developing the softwares. Nowadays softwares are very important to reducing the human being works and to providing more benefits to human beings. Is it clear? Okay. So now we are choosing here Django framework to developing the applications as a Pythonist developer. Python plus Django. We are choosing, sir. Okay. Okay. So Django is a framework. Django is a framework which is developing purely by using the Python, sir. Django is a framework which is developing purely by using the Python. Are you getting this one? So what is Django means? I'm telling about that one. Django later. So Django is a web framework of Python language which is used to create the web applications. Okay. So why means Django is purely developed by using the Python language only. And Django follows drive principle, sir. Django follows what principle? Drive principle. Drive principle means don't repeat yourself, sir. Don't repeat yourself. Django is providing one architecture, sir. When we are discussing about that architecture, you will get about this drive principle. So simply I'm telling, don't repeat yourself, nothing but. So we are writing one logic, sir. We are writing one logic. Without writing multiple times, we can reuse existing code. We can reuse the existing code. Reusability is important, sir. For example, Python functions concept is there, sir. Why we are using Python functions, sir? In Python functions, why we are using functions for making the code reusability purpose. Okay, so in using Python functions, we are writing a group of statements. We are writing group of statements. For example, I'm using my function, one function name. Okay, so here we are going to write like this. Whatever logics you want, you can take it. So here statement 1, statement 2, next statement 3, like this, a number of statement I'm writing. Okay, so here next time whenever I want to execute these all statements, no need to write again manually, just we are going to use this function name. So function is maintaining group of statements. Wherever we want to use this again same group of statements, then simply we are going to use function name, but not creating all these lines again one more time. Means writing one time, using a number of times wherever we required. Is it clear, guys? Okay. So same thing, using Django framework, we are not going to write development again and again same code. We are writing one time, using a number of times. Okay. Separate architecture is there. When we are discussing about Django architecture, multiple files are there, sir. So here you are working with Python, sir. At the time of learning Python, for example, demo.py, I'm developing some. So here, whatever the logics you want, you are writing and you are executing, sir. When you are learning Python, single Python file you are developing and you are executing, and you are getting outputs, sir. But when you are working with frameworks, combination of files are there, sir. Combination of files, each one is nothing but one Python file assumption. Each one is one Python file. So when we are executing this framework, this application, then all files are interconnected. All files are interconnected. Okay, and they will exchange the data. So how it is interconnected? These all things Django related architecture coming session we are going to discuss. If now only today's only starting day only, if I'm telling, you are getting confusion. Okay, so multiple files you are writing in one file, database related logics you are writing in one file, presentation logics in another file, business logics, backend logics, like this we are maintaining. All together we are going to be interacting. Just one time we are executing, all files interconnected. Okay, and in any file we are not writing, for example, duplicate code here. So here database logics I created. Same database logics I am not creating in any another file. This file only I will use in wherever I want. Wherever I want, I will use existing file. Okay, so that's why Django follows a drive principle we are calling drive principle. And some languages are there, sir. They are following a wet principle. Some languages are there. They are following the wet principle. Okay, so for example, Java only you can take. So using Java HTML, so multiple times you are creating HTML, but using Django only one time you are writing HTML. That HTML we can reuse inside another HTML. We can reuse inside another HTML. That is HTML inheritance is there, sir. In Django, technically we are calling template inheritance. Later you are going to get the concept. Wait some time. Okay, so like multiple features provided by Django framework. That's why we are learning this Django, sir. Okay, so just what is Django? Django is a web framework which is developed purely by using the Python. That is basic points only you are getting, sir. So advantages and features slowly you are getting. Once advantages and features you are learning, okay, after that you will understanding, okay, why I'm developing applications using Django framework, or else why I'm learning this Django framework to developing these applications. These all things you are getting the confirmation after completing the features of Django. Okay, so before that don't judge what is the importance of this Django. Okay, once completing features you can judge really Django framework is required or not. Is it clear, guys? Okay, yeah. So simply, if you want to developing any application, using any frameworks or using any framework, so people are company, your organization people are expecting mainly three factors. What means within the less cost, within the less cost, within the less time, sir. With less cost, with less time, they need to develop the best application. Okay, so increase the performance of application. Simply increase performance of application. Simply, sir. Are you understanding, Span? So these three are important, sir. Any application you are developing means, so you are going to focus on these three factors, sir. With less cost, with less time, I need to develop the best application, performance related application I want to give. Okay, so you are developing this application using Java, sir. You are developing this application using Java. Okay, and the same application using Django you are developing one more time. Same application using Django framework you are developing. Same application using Java related frameworks you are developing. So using Java, okay, and using Django, if you are compared to Java, Django is taking less time for developing this application, and Django is taking less cost to to developing that application. And compared to Java, Django is giving the best performance of application. Why means less lines of code we are writing, sir. Using Django, we are going to write less code. Less code. These all things when you are learning Python only you are getting, sir. For example, using Java, hello message I want to write, sir. Then how we are going to write, sir? So you are going to write a class, one class name you are representing. Okay. So here public. So here full name is there, sir. Public, static, void, main, args. Main is the method. Okay. Now here main, string, args. So forget about these all things Java related. Again curly brace you are taking. Okay. So now here you are going to static. You are going to start system is a class, predefined class. Out is a predefined object. Println is a method. So here hello message you are going to be write. Okay. And the semicolon also must be required. And then you are going to close your curly brackets. Two times we are going to close your curly brackets. So this is using the Java related, sir. Using Java related. So if you want to print this hello message, first of all you need to know about what is the public, what is the static, what is the void, what is the main, string, what is system, what is out, like this. These all things you need to learn. Okay, each one having predefined meaning. Then you are able to print this hello message. But if you are using Python, just if you know about print method, enough, sir. Directly you are able to print the hello message. Am I right? So instead of writing these all lines for single message, instead of writing these all lines code in Python, how many lines you are writing? Single line. Same thing, sir. Real-time development, real-time code when you are going to develop. So using Java 1000 lines code you are writing means using Django 500 lines only enough. Okay, lot of lines code is reducing. That's why less code we are going to write using the Django framework. Is it clear? Okay, because of less code, okay, time development is project development, application development time is reducing. That's why less time. Okay, and time saving means cost saving. One project, same project using Java, you are developing within the 4 months. Okay, 4 months time you taken to developing. But using Django same project, okay, you are going to develop within the 3 months, for example. Means that 4th month salaries, maintenance, cost, all you are going to save. Are you getting this point? So these all are the advantages about the Django and using Java drawbacks. Okay, and another one is so less code you are writing. Because of less code, memory is occupying lesser. Okay, so less memory is required. Less memory is required. So for memory wise also cost saving. For more memory, more amount we are spending. For less memory, less amount we are spending. Understand, sir? Again, another point is so readability is increasing. Using Python, sir, single line you are writing print hello, then easily we can read. But using Java, these all lines code you created, sir. Okay, then readability is decreasing. Okay, so that's why here using Django, readability increasing, complexity decreasing. Complexity means problem you are not getting, sir. Okay, so if you are learning Django framework to developing your applications, then these all are the benefits when you are going to develop application. Okay, so using Django less code we are writing. Because of less code, we required less time to developing application. We require less cost to developing that application. We require less memory to developing that application, and readability is increasing, complexity is decreasing, and finally best performance of application we are going to give compared to any other language frameworks. Do you understand this one? Why you are deciding to learn this Django framework means because of these all benefits. Is it clear, guys? Okay, yes, advantages these all are. Now history, we are going to plan this one. History, sir. We are going to discuss about the history. Okay. So after completing this history, then we are going to stop the today's session, sir. No problem. So history we will plan it, sir. So history means about Django, who developed, when developed, where developed, when released to public, like these things, sir. Are you getting this point? So Django is started in the year 2003, sir. In the year 2003, Django was started, sir. Somebody started this Django framework in the year of 2003. Okay, sir, I'm giving all the shortcut points only here. So later I'll take your mails after 1 or 2 sessions. I'll take your mails. What I'm explaining here, everything you are going to get theoretically, textbooks, okay, typing material you are going to get, and also class notes you are going to get, and regularly what we discussing concept wise I'll send to your mail, and programs also what we are doing practice in our sessions. So day to day I will send to your mail for your reference purpose. Okay, okay, sir. Now Django was started as an internal project, sir. Django was started as an internal project in Lawrence Journal newspaper organization, sir. Okay, Lawrence Journal World newspaper organization. This is the company, sir. Lawrence Journal World Newspaper Organization. This is one company like a news channel, sir. So we have, sir, so many news channels, sir. For example, Times, okay, Times, Hindu newspaper, Times newspaper, and Eenad newspaper, Sakshi newspaper, like a number of news channels are there. Okay, so same like this is also one newspaper related organization. For this company, in this company, so Django was started in the year 2003. Okay, so in this company, some web developers are there, sir. In this company, some web developers are there to developing the web application purpose. For this application related web applications they are developing. Okay, so our Django framework authors, who are authors of our Django framework? Who are the authors of our Django framework? Means 2 authors are there, sir. One person is Adrian, and second person is Simon Wilson, sir. Okay, so Adrian and Simon Wilson are authors of our Django framework. These 2 people are developers of our Django framework, sir. So Adrian and Simon Wilson are both are web developers, sir. Adrian and Simon Wilson are web developers in this organization. Okay, so this is a company. In this company, Adrian and Simon Wilson both are working as a web application developer. These people started our Django framework in 2003 as an internal project of this company. Is it clear? Okay, so both are web developers. Okay, so why they decided, how they got the thought, we need to decide a Django framework like this. Okay, study, sir. So they both are web developers, and they use to create the multiple websites. They use to create the multiple websites as per the organization requirement. For this company purpose, they are developing the multiple applications, web applications. Okay, understand, guys? So they used to write the same code. They used to write the same code in multiple times in all the projects. When they are developing multiple applications, they used to write the same code in multiple times. Okay, so I'll tell, say, actual beauty you are getting now. One diagrammatically I'll show you, sir. Yes, sir. So here I have one application. Here I have one application. Okay, so in this application development purpose, okay, database related logics I want to write, sir. Database related logics I want to be write here. I want to write the database related logics. Simply you can take it like multiple logics you are writing, sir. DB related. Next, I want to developing the authentication related. Simply AUTH I am taking, sir. Authentication means login page, logout page, registration page. When you are developing any application, registration is required, login is required, logout is required, profile information is required, like this. Okay, so when the person developing one application, authentication related logics they are writing. Understand this one? And every application development purpose, I mean, some admins are there, sir. Admins means developers of that application, and users means the people who are using that application. So every application is having admin persons and users. Users interact with the application, developers also interact with the application. Okay, for example, Zomato application, Swiggy application, you can take, sir, Book My Show, Amazon, these all things, Facebook, anything. So Facebook developers are there, and Facebook users also there. As a user, we are registering and logging and doing something. Okay, as a developer, they will develop continually new features in that framework, in that application. So same like our application related admin interaction is required. So to providing this admin interaction, we need to develop one admin site related coding. Okay, every application is required admin related coding. Just assumption, I'm taking these 3 points, sir. I'm taking these 3 points, sir. Database interaction to store data into database for future purpose. Okay, and authentication related and admin site related, admin users interaction purpose, these things required. Okay? This person developing one application which name as app1. Next time again this person developing one more application. So here also, for this application also, database knowledge required, authentication knowledge is required, admin site coding, coding is required. This is sites, admin site simply, or admin side, whatever you want. Okay, so here by applying our coding skills, you are writing some lines of code. So here also you are writing. Are you getting this one? So here also you are writing, and then here some extra logics you are writing, sir. Whatever you want, you are writing some extra logics here. So simply assumption, some etc. I'm taking extra logics. Okay, okay, again one more application I'm developing, sir. Again one more application. So then we are getting conclusions, sir. Here also auth is required, and then admin related, admin site also required, and then some etc, some different logics required here. Are you getting this one? Okay, so like this Adrian and Simon Wilson both are developing the n number of applications for this Lawrence Journal World Newspaper Organization purpose. Okay, so multiple applications they are developing. This is what application 2, and this is what application 2, application 3. Okay, so finally they thought about these all things, sir. Finally they are thinking, okay, when we are developing new application, in every application we are writing a lot of code, same code we are writing multiple times, we are writing the same code. For example, in application 1 they created this one, sir. Okay, in application 2 also up to here common, in application 3 also up to here common. Later they are developing here some new logics, here also some new logics developing. If you want, you can take here also some new logics they're developing. Okay, so this is what app 1, just assumption. Okay, here some extra logics you developed. Are you guys understand fun? So when they are developing multiple applications, in every application lot of code is there, same code. That's why they decided, okay, they decided this is all wasting of time for developing the applications like that. So they thought like that, they decided what they want to do like this, they decided, sir. Okay, so finally they taken all common features. Okay, they taken all common features which are available in all the projects, all the applications. So these are all the common features, DB related, authentication related, admin site related. So taken these all common features, maintained in one separate place, maintained in one separate place. So here DB related, authentication related, admin related, like this writing. Later onwards, By using this file, they are developing new applications, like n number of applications they developed. Okay, in these all applications, they are not developing database authentication admin related. Just this file they are reusing. This file they are reusing, importing in Python modules concept in there, sir. By using import keyword, we are going to import whatever you want ready-made code. Okay, same thing. From this existing file, these all common features are storing into one file, sir. From this file, reusing existing code, and they are developing the new projects. That's why these all new applications are giving best results. These all applications giving the best results. So that's why they decided, okay, because of these all common features, our next generation applications are going to get best advantages. Like this, they decided, and they maintained in separately. They take a name as Django. Okay, so this file name they taken as Django framework. Are you getting this point? Why they decided to development? This is the reason. While developing multiple applications, in every application common code is there. So this is wasting time, increasing the more lines of code. That's why they taken all common features into separate file, and they maintain that file name as Django. And this common file using in remaining all new application development without writing again. Existing code reusing. So within the less time, with the less code, we can develop application. That's why application performance is increasing, sir. Is it clear, guys? Okay. Why they take a name as Django? Why they take a name as Django means our Adrian and Simon Wilson. Adrian and Simon Wilson are loving one music person, sir. Adrian and Simon Wilson are loving one famous music person. Okay, that person name is Django Reinhardt. One famous guitarist person is there, sir. Okay, so who is that one? Guitarist person. Guitarist person. His name is Django Reinhardt. Django Reinhardt. This is his name, sir. Django Reinhardt. So our authors Adrian and Simon Wilson are loving this music person. That's why they taken our framework name as Django based on this person name, sir. Why our framework name taken Django? Why not other name? Is our authors Adrian and Simon loving one person is name as Django Reinhardt. Based on this person name, they taken our framework name as Django. I mean, this person is a famous person. That's why they taken that name to populating our framework name very easily. They taken name as Django. Is it clear, guys? Okay. In 2003, they started. Who are they started means Adrian and Simon Wilson. Where they started means Lawrence Journal Organization newspaper, sir. Why they started means to reducing the duplicate code. To reducing the duplicate code in all the projects are here and here and here. 3 times you are writing same code. That's why one time writing using a number of times. Code reusability purpose they started this Django framework. And why they taken Django only name framework name as means famous guitarist person they are loving. That's why they taken our framework name as Django only. Is it clear, guys? Up to history. Okay, and small 2 more points we will discuss. Okay, so in 2003 they started, sir. In 2003 they started. In 2005 they released it to public. Okay, they released it to public, sir, as an open source, as a open source, as an open source framework. This is the point, sir. In 2003, they started in Lawrence Journal Organization. In 2005, they released it to public as open source. Open source means without paying any payment, without paying money to any company, any person, directly we can download and we can install in our system, and we can develop our application by using this Django framework, sir. Are you understand this one? So as a open source, they released. That's why No need to take the licensed version. Okay, so that's why our authors Adrian and Wilson decided to release public as open source before 2003, 2005 only, sir. 2005. But this organization owners are there. These two people are developers only, but owners are there. These owners are not agree with them. Not agree with them. Okay, don't release our framework as open source freely. We need to take some charge. We need to ask some money. The people who want to use our framework like this, they decided. That's why these people are not agree with management. Okay, so after they decided to resign that company, okay, Adrian and Simon Wilson are resign that company and they started own organization. Okay, after developing, they released it to public 2005. After releasing, management giving some warning to these guys, why you are releasing like this as a open source. That's why finally in 2008, both developers Adrian and Simon Wilson are resigned to that Lawrence Journal company and they started their own company. The people are started their own company which name as DSF, stands for Django, Software, Django Software Foundation. This is the company name, sir. They started one company which name as Django Software Foundation. This is the company name, sir. In 2008 they started. Understand this one? Okay. And in 2008 they released official version. Up to that normal file only released to public. Okay. In 2008 they released official version 1.0. Okay. And 1.0, 1.1, 1.2 like this, 1.9, 1.11, 2.0, and number of versions are there. Okay. In 2019 April, okay, so Django 3x versions also released. Okay, simply you can take it. In 2019 Django 2x released assumption like that. Okay, and in 2019 3x also released. Right now latest versions are 3x version, Django version 3x. For example, Python we have versions 2x version, 3x version, okay, 3.x version, nothing but 3.5, okay, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, like different versions are there. That's why these all things we are calling simply 3x version, Python 3, Python 2, like this we are calling. Okay, same like Django 1 is there, Django 2 is there, Django 3 is there. Nowadays 3 version is going, released already officially in 2019 December. Okay, they released 3x versions. Are you getting this one? Okay, so these all versions, these all things at the time of installation our Django framework, which version we are downloading and how we are installing, these all things I'll take care. Okay, so today's session, this is the target, sir. 2003 started in so-and-so company, Lawrence Journal. Who started? Adrian and Simon Wilson. And when they released, means in 2005 released to public. In 2008 they started own software company, Django Software Foundation. Okay, and why framework name they taken as Django means and famous guitarist person Django Adrian is there. Django Reinhardt is there. Django Reinhardt. Based on that person name, our framework name taken as a Django. And here D is silent. That's why we are calling Django. Are you guys understand this one? So up to here, the future history we discussed. Okay. So next session, I will take about Django futures. Django is providing a lot of futures. So when we are discussing about the futures, you are going to get why this Django is getting more popularity. You are going to get, sir. I mean, so many futures provided. Okay. So we will discuss these all futures in next session, sir. We will meet next session in 10 o'clock only, sir. Exactly 10 a.m. only we will meet. Unfortunately, today we have some system problem, that voice problem, these all things coming. Okay. So tomorrow we are not getting any problem, I hope, and we will discuss exactly at 10 a.m. Understand this one? Okay, so don't miss our tomorrow session also. Django futures you are going to get, why you are deciding to learn these all things you are getting actual importance. So after understanding one, after attending 1 or 2 or 3 sessions, then why this Django is getting popularity, all things you are getting, sir. Okay, thank you guys, sir. And we will meet tomorrow. And if you have any queries, you can ask guys. Okay, thank you. I'll ask sir if you have any queries, I'll give you solution. Is there any queries? So Hema Bindu and Indra Reddy, do you want to ask anything?
No, sir.
Yeah. So okay guys, we'll meet tomorrow. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Guys, do you want to ask anything? Do you have any queries? Ravi, Hema Bindu? Yeah guys. So in batch, if 2 people are there also, I'll take, sir. In online batches, less people only connecting. So already I'm taking a lot of batches, Django batch, REST API batch, Python batch, these things. All are employees only there, a lot of people. Okay. So no problem. At least 2 people are there, then I'll continue. So we'll meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you.